came around this corner and we said, wow, Brian's pulling over. We got to get a picture of this.
Hoo-wee. It was a very good day yesterday. We got so much done. We were lights out just after midnight last night. House looks good. Everything looks fine. We're just getting the last few checklists buttoned up, and then we'll be on the road, heading to Alaska. It's our Alaska Odyssey. Here we go. We're gonna go to Alaska. I'm so excited.
We're leaving. We are packing up to leave. Okay, we are now officially on the road. Once again, ready to head west. So we just left our barn. Do we have everything we need?
Crossing our fingers.
This is the point of, I hope we have everything we need, because from here on out it'll just cost money and time if there's something else we need.
All the belly bins are full.
Yes.
All of our drawers are full. I don't know what else we're gonna need. We'll find out when we get there.
I think we had pretty good lists going. We had 2-3 lists to work off of, and right, is the house closed up well? Ready for the summer? Is this set up well? Is the Jeep situation all good?
Yeah,
With the towing?
lots of things to try out once again.
Yeah.
But we're on the first mile of our Alaskan Odyssey officially.
Yes.
Going to Alaska.
Here we go. Here we go. Order time.
Leaving Colorado for a good 3 or 4 months.
Oh, it's gonna be a while. We're not know when we'll be back.
Not sure when,
You're right, but 3 or 4 or something like that.
but we're leaving
Oh,
Colorado.
bye, Colorado. Oh,
We're entering Utah.
Utah, I-70. Going into Utah, heading towards Moab, kind of.
It says, welcome to Utah.
Yay, Utah. Life elevated.
There's so many stickers on that
Yeah, there is.
sign, and couldn't read it.
Hey, but Utah is great. Utah's got something for everybody. I keep saying that. Utah has got something for everybody.
80-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Wow.
All right,
Yeah,
here
hi,
we go.
doggy. Hi, doggy pup. Okay, Utah. We're moving.
Back on the road, our first night out takes us to a BLM recreation area we spotted on previous drives. It's the perfect chance to try a new boondock spot along our well-traveled I-70 corridor. We found a flat, easy access spot and quickly set up for the night.
going, knowing she's still there. I can't see where she's going, but I hope it's near. Life ain't what it seems. There's still a part of me that's trying. Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Just don't let go. Daydreams falling like raindrops on the sky. Making plans, all I ever have dreamt of, falling through my hands. Life ain't what it seems. There's still a part of me that's fighting. Come lay on my chest. You can find a little rest from hiding. Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Just don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Just don't let go. Just don't let go.
We're here on the world's loneliest road, Highway 50. We're still in Utah, heading west, maybe 50 miles, 60 miles from the Nevada border. So we still got a ways to go. We're heading for the Great Basin National Park, which is still maybe 120 miles away. It's still quite a ways. But we just made a quick pit stop here in the middle of nowhere. We had a pretty good morning. We left our boondock spot and headed west on 70, and basically had to stop in Salina for a little bit of fuel because this is such a long stretch with no fuel stops. So we're on a stretch of hardly nothing here for a little while. But yeah, our next stop is going to be the national park, Great Basin. We're on a part of our great country we've never seen before. So this is a great place to explore. Putting a sticker on, our first sticker of this trip. Our first sticker on a sign on our trip. It has a QR code, so see if you come by, scan it, and let us know.
So this tells us if you have 1 hour in the park, it takes an hour each way to get all the way to the top or do the entire Wheeler Peak Scenic Drive. If you have a half day, here's what they recommend. If you have a full day, this is what they recommend. Lots of hikes. Opening day. Are you kidding me? Today is the first day the road to the top is open.
We're on it.
We're going.
Yep, no
I
matter
wanna
what,
go to the
we're
top.
going. Donkey needs to see some snow.
Yeah. Okay. That sign says that these ridges and valleys were all carved by ice and glaciers that used to be here.
What a great idea. A little mount to support your phone so that you can position it the right way so that it matches everybody else that does this. But I think that's awesome to try to document this stuff.
Right here, come here. There it is. There it is. Oh, she's been waiting all day.
We're up on Wheeler Peak here on opening day. Woohoo, we got lucky and it was open all the way to the top with the cars, but the trails are still closed. They got tree damage. I'm sure I could walk around it, but I'm not gonna get too far in. because there's still snow up here, and obviously winter damage that has to be repaired before people can come in here. But nonetheless, we're here. Made it to the top. We weren't sure we were going to be able to do this, and I'm happy that we were able to, because this is an amazing spot in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. I mean, we're barely in Nevada here at Great Basin. 58, 60 degrees, something like that. It's very comfortable. Put on a sweatshirt. It's definitely a 30-degree temperature drop when you come up here, so be prepared for that. And this is a great little picnic area. I'd have a picnic here, no doubt. It's a great little picnic area for on top of this place. Right now you can see the mountains through the trees, but I think once the aspens get all their leaves on it, you won't be able to from a picnic spot. But what a difference. If it's 100 degrees down in the valley and it's 70 up here, it'd be really pleasant. Heck, it was 85 down there right now, and it's 60 up here, so it's still really pleasant. It's a 2.8 loop trail to the Bristlecone Pines. Obviously it's closed. Otherwise I'd be on it here in a heartbeat. I love the tops of mountains and things like this, so this is a pretty cool place. Yeah, in another month, when all these aspens get leaves on them, it'll be beautiful here, because none of the aspens all the way up had any leaves on them yet. What a short growing season. Highway 50 has so far been an awesome road. We've been on it since Kansas. Once we got on it here after I-70, I've been eye-opening surprised at how beautiful it is. Just we drop into these valleys that are just absolutely stunning. This is another place that's very unique. I mean, a high mountain tundra here in the middle of the desert is pretty rare. And that breeze and that fir tree smell is awesome. Anyway, the doggy's loving the snow. I told her that she'd get some snow today. She hasn't been feeling great for whatever reason. I don't know if she's homesick or what, but I think this has cheered her up wonderfully, is a little bit of snow play.
We are at Great Basin National Park, towards the top, because you know we like going to the tops of mountains.
Yay!
So we were close, but not all the way.
See a Great Basin. That was a lot of fun. Glad we did it, and glad we had time to stop by there. I'm looking forward to doing some hikes up there. Someday we'll be back and do it.
Come bring the rear a little bit to driver. Yeah, a little bit driver. Bedroom slide is fine right there, and you still have 4 feet to back up.
What about our door opening against this tree? Do I have that 4 feet?
Probably not.
Now what do we look like?
Okay, the man door is clear. You're probably just gonna clear. We're gonna be touching. Oh, right there. You're barely touching a teeny little end of a branch.
Well, good morning. We're here getting ready to bug out of one of the better spots that we've been in. It's the Sacramento Pass in Nevada. We've really enjoyed our overnight here. It's been perfectly quiet, perfectly still. I mean, the winds last night died down. I can see why it's a 5-star rated place. It's beautiful. But we gotta pack up. We're heading to Tahoe. Let's get ready to go. This is a dry hookup campground, so there's no hookups, which isn't a big deal, but for packing up, I don't have anything to unhook. So yeah, that's pretty simple on that regards. But obviously you just want to do a quick pass on the outside here before we start working on the inside, because I usually do my hookup process or unhooking up process before we get too far involved on the inside. But there's not too much to do. We packed up our chairs last night, and yeah, it's pretty clean. No debris. We didn't do anything to make any mess. So we're just gonna start packing up the inside.
Spare table space.
We got power outlets on each side.
Right, so this cord we're going to use for the braking system. The clock, I've made sure that the cord is clear over there. Dog stuff has to move out, doggy bed. All the way around on the floor. This just gives it a little extra room. So I'm going to make sure we're all clear before the slide goes in. Clear, clear, clear. That looks pretty darn good. So I can hit the button and we'll go slide in.
So this slide has to come in first before the motor starts.
Otherwise the motor won't start.
Well, it'll start, but then we can't move the slide.
Ah.
So we have to move this slide in before we start. So we basically begin in the back of the camper here.
Okay, next up from the back, we go to the bathroom and secure everything. Our shower wand seems to like to jump out and hit, so we always undo it and set it in the bottom. Lock the doors. Pick up the little rug and just throw it over there. And that's all we need to do to secure the bathroom.
So what I do up here, you know, all of my computer and camera gear and stuff, we gotta kind of sort out. I got a couple things charging, so I'll put those away last. But like my laptop, we usually just slide it underneath the pillows and it stays put. And then we kind of get ready for this big slide to come in. Half the time we're plugged into power, So I like to move this slide in just so I have better access to unhooking the power at the very last thing. But today we don't have power hookup, so we can slide this slide in whenever we're ready, and I think we're really close to being ready. Before we slide the slide in, we do a quick little sweep underneath this little rug flap. Make sure there's no rocks or anything on there to hurt our floor.
No bolts, no rocks, no cords. Make sure it's all clear.
All right, ready for slide in?
Yep, it's ready for slide in. It's all clear.
Now that we've fixed this slide, it does work pretty good.
Still working well.
Boom, slides in.
Boom. Right now I've secured the sink stuff. Everything's in here. It won't fly around. I've made sure this was against the back. I had a big jug of water that I put in the pantry. This drawer really opens and closes a lot. So Brian has installed a lock mechanism so that it will not open while we're underway. It's a magnetic lock thing. It opens with a magnet. And we also need to make sure the fridge is locked so it will not open during our drive days.
Now that the rest of the camper is ready, we can get this thing fired up. Got my little caution sign on my brake here to remind me to put the jacks and lift the jacks up before we actually roll. But so we'll start this thing up.
How long do you let it warm up normally?
Just a few minutes. Right now we've been stationary just for overnight, so the airbags and the air system isn't too low, otherwise it'd be hollering at me with an alarm. But once we get it started and my air pressure is high enough, then I can turn on the jacks, because I have to reset or lift the jacks before I can roll. And so that's what this caution sign says. We like to put all of our slides in before we do the jacks. That way they're all put in while the rig is level. And then all I do is hit this retract button and the jacks will retract, and I can take my sign off.
What about your other, and your other electronics?
We've got a tire minder here I won't turn on until we get the Jeep hooked up. We've got a Garmin here that we usually turn on, but it's been acting up a little funny. But this is our primary navigation device, and we get our Gaia on our tablet set up. This is what we record all of our travels with. This is what we use to help us figure out what we just did and collect data and record where we've been.
And your homemade shelf.
This is working out pretty good. Pretty happy with it so far.
Yes.
But yeah, jacks are up, so now we can turn that off, and we're basically ready to roll. Miles on Nevada's loneliest road. Gorgeous climbs up mountains, then down into stunning valleys. It happens again and again. Another mountain, another unique valley unfolding before us.
in the middle. Holy shit. Stay in the middle.
There was no signs for that whatsoever.
This guy next to me.
Of course there is. There's no signs whatsoever. Oh my, that scared the piss out of me. 9 foot. By the lake campground?
Yep. Campground by the lake. Oh, space is available. How could this be on a holiday weekend?
We made it to Lake Tahoe. We got here all in one piece. Everything's good. It just was a 400-mile drive today, up and down a bunch of mountains. I didn't expect that many mountains, but it was spectacular. I love the Highway 50 right now. It was awesome. But we're heading to a little walk here, and we're gonna go take a look at Lake Tahoe because we're camping basically right across the street from it. Hang on, dog. Hang on, puppy.
She wants to go
Can we?
go see the water.
Okay.
Just her feet. Get a toe.
This way, this way, this way. You're in Lake Tahoe, puppy.
Shake it off. There you go. That's right. That was a shake. Oh, there's Canadian gooses.
Of course there is.
All over.
Uh-huh.
Come here, Kita. You stay here.
Did you have fun, puppy? Was that good? Huh? Does that make the 400-mile day good? Was that worth it?
She's like, yeah, this is better than riding.
It is
in
better
the
than
RV.
riding in the RV. Yeah. Dump some in. Oh, we need a milk too.
No.
And the squeezed butter. Cold things. And an egg. Might as well bring it all out. It's too dark inside the film. Anyway, I put a little bit of pancake mix in. We like to put a few oats in just to give it some gumption. We got some of this butter powder. We like throwing just a little bit of that in. And then because we're at altitude, what are we about?
66?
65, 6,600 feet. I like putting in just a little more leavening. Give it a little bit of a kick. A little baking soda and a little baking powder. We'll give that a mix to get everything combined. What was that? Oh, that was an oat. We use just a quick oat, something that'll soften up quickly. just thinking, it's been a while since we cooked outside at a campground. I don't think we did it at all on the Highway 89 trip. Maybe once. So this is kind of fun. I like cooking breakfast and I don't get too many opportunities. So here we are, we're doing it.
It's our first full day here at Lake Tahoe. After a hearty breakfast, we're ready to explore more of the lake. We've never been here in the summer, so it's time to get our feet wet. First stop, Rose Mountain Ski Area, where the views are supposed to be incredible.
Looks like they got enough snow to still be open a little bit in May. I guess we're up here where the snow is. Mount Rose. We're gonna go see the view. We just saw a paraglider not quite make the jump. He's okay. He's gonna probably drag everything back up here and give it another shot. Landed in a pile of dirty snow. But here's a neat little ski area, Mount Rose. And looks like they got plenty of snow still here in May. What do you think, dog? Huh? You like it? You like the snow? Oh yeah. Good stuff. More snow. Puppy's so lucky. I didn't expect this. Gonna go see what we can see here at the end of the boardwalk. You trying to feed the birds? Any luck? Oh.
Crossing into California at the North Lake, we're ready for a late lunch. We spot a small outdoor cafe with a peek at the lake and no crowds. A perfect place for a quick lunch stop.
A little trash can of fries. Ooh, and they're good.
Yeah. I got some mac and cheese
That does look good.
and a Build Your Burger. We're here at the Eagle Falls, Lake Tahoe, California. We're heading up to Eagle Lake. And it's a bit of a climb up this hill, over 7,000 feet. And we're going to try to get to the lake and hang out there for a little bit and take some pictures. So here we go, another hike up the hill. Whew. I'm getting my high altitude training in before we reach Alaska, because I'm really planning to do a bunch of hikes once we get up there. And hopefully, just like here in Tahoe, another awesome stopping point on our trip. So at the Y down there, the lower way goes to the foot of the lake, and this upper path goes to the view of the lake. So we're going to the view of the lake. Well, I made it as far as I wanted to go. We're just on the other side of this little creek that's making a nice little waterfall, and that's what we're hearing in the background. And it's beautiful here. The sun finally came over that big mountain right there behind us. And the lake is perfectly calm and quiet. Taking lots of pictures, so hopefully it all will turn out, because this is awesome. It's pretty much all uphill if you do steps in the gym. This is a good steps day. The lake is gorgeous. We've got a little bit of snow right over there on the mountains. In fact, there's snow right here in this little crevice where this creek is running down. It's a good hike. Took me about an hour and a half to get up here, very casually. I'm taking lots of pictures and stopping a lot. It takes a little bit longer, but you get up here and it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. The lake level is quite a ways higher than the falls were, so it's quite a jaunt. But a good workout, a good prep for Alaska. I needed it, I wanted it. It's time to start hiking again.
After finishing the hike at Eagle Lake, Natalie picked me up, but we didn't go back to the camper. The trailhead for the historic Rubicon Trail turned out to be closer than we expected, so we couldn't resist going to check it out.
I'm not that girl. I don't want to dress up for you and be a toy. I'm not that girl. No, I'm not that girl. You got me just as long as I'm bored. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. Let's ride.
Fresh? Hey puppy, having fun?
All the way from Loneliest.
Got another one right there.
I don't give in till I'm floored. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. Let's ride. No one does it better. Put your feelings aside, throw yourself out in the night. Let's ride. Let's ride. But I don't wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. Come this way and ride with me. Ride with me, ride with me. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. Let's ride. No one does it better. Put your feelings.
We just did the Rubicon Trail. Well, part of it anyway.
The Rubicon was on the Rubicon.
Our Rubicon made it onto the Rubicon.
Yay!
Maybe 100 feet. There was a gatekeeper up there that I got some film of,
But we didn't need to do it.
and those two white Jeeps that were at least on 37s still
lifted.
still bottomed out the diff. So it's like, holy cow, that's a gatekeeper.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We don't need that yet. We need to take Rudy up here and beat the heck out of it.
Right, side by side.
That was fun, finding it anyway. We didn't prepare for this at all. It was a whim.
Yep.
So somehow we'll have to just remember where the heck this is, and I don't know, someday we'll get there.
No, I got a mark on my Apple Maps.
Yeah, that's good enough, huh?
Yeah, it's good enough for now.
Anyway, there is an end or a start to the Rubicon Trail over here.
Right here in Tahoe.
Yep. So there you go. I didn't realize it came over this far, but you kind of think it must have, so it must be, and it is. So there you go.
We've confirmed.
Yep.
I don't wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. Come this way and ride with me. Ride with me. Ride with me. Put your feelings aside. Give that wild side a try. Let's ride. Let's ride. No, I'm not that girl. No one does it better. No, I'm not that girl.
You ready to go?
I am ready to go. I'm making notes on which spots are the best spots here in this campground.
Excellent.
Not that they're all pretty good. They're all pretty sizable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and pretty flat. With lots of trees.
Lots of trees.
Cool. Well, I see we already got one slide in.
Yep, one slide's in, so this one's ready to go.
And I just checked underneath. We got everything put away.
Good.
And the
Okay.
doggies succumbed to the travel day.
She goes, I just got used to this place.
I know.
And we're leaving?
We're leaving. We're packing up. We're out of here. It's Monday, Memorial Day, and traffic, I think, is going to be a bear.
So it's time to
It's
hit
time to
the
hit
road.
We're out of here, yeah.
Okay, you can go a little straighter, straight. Yeah, slowly cut the other way. Yeah, cut a little harder. Cut the rear towards driver. Yeah, clear on passenger. You're good. Start to straighten out. Start to straighten out. Oh yeah, you made that look easy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm heading to the front. You got keys?
Yes, I have keys to the Jeep. I didn't get any up high.
Yep, tablet isn't coming on, so I'm letting it go.
Okay, gotcha. Walking bridge.
Pretty cool looking bridge. It's brand spanking. They haven't even painted it yet.
Turn right and then go left. It's on rollerblades and boom. There's no line at the counter.
I'll go get puppy water.
I didn't get a cup.
Yeah, I'll get
Oh, puppy.
Get a what?
Cup for the puppy.
puppy water.
After a satisfying lunch, we head towards Lassen. But our Garmin had plans that put us into jeopardy. A narrow one-way road, barely wide enough for our big rig, teaches us the lesson. Always pre-study your route. Why did it make us go this way? With careful navigation, we survive and finally pull onto the highway we should have been on all along.
Okay, no, go back the other way. Bring the rear the other way. Yeah, your back corner, you're hitting branches on the passenger side. It's light branches, but you're hitting it. I think you need to bring your rear, go forward, and then come back and bring your rear over towards driver. Yeah, there you go. You're still gonna hit some of these light pine branches. Okay, now straight, straight. Yeah, that should work. You can back up to 8 more feet straight back if that works. Because right there, right where you are, the bedroom should slide.
If I go back more, will we miss the branch with the bedroom?
Yes.
So far to have this big slide to get into this tree.
Right, that's your next thing is that slide has to be in front of that. Oh yeah, this slide's good. That should work right there if you can get the thing to level.
Alright, here we go.
Finally.
Short.
Yeah, lots of these are short.
Lots of short.
Short. 46 is short. I don't even know if you could put a pickup truck in that.
I don't even know if my Jeep will fit in there.
Yeah. So you really have to do your homework.
Yep. You sure do.
See, that's big enough.
Well, yeah, these pull-throughs are okay.
Some of those pull-throughs
Short.
are shorts. Yeah. We got a pull-through that's probably not really a pull-through for us.
It's okay. It's like you fit.
I fit. Yeah, we're in.
The next morning, we set out to explore Lassen Volcanic National Park, but our timing was once again too early in the season. The main route, Lassen Volcanic National Park Highway, which is State Route 89, was still closed due to snow and fallen trees. And the subway cave in Lassen National Forest was also closed. So we made the best of it, hiking a few miles along the closed highway on foot, soaking in the beautiful landscape up close. Ended the day with a gorgeous sunset on Mount Lassen, the sky glowing over the volcanic peak. Once again, it's a place that calls us back, another adventure we'll have to return to someday. The next morning, we planned to drive west to Arcata by mid-afternoon, then make the right-hand turn to begin our long journey north to Alaska. It was going to be a long day, with mountain passes to climb, winding roads to navigate, and a few towns along the way, each with its own little adventure.
Ooh. Quick little pit stop.
We're here in ski country, so the sign says.
We happened to find a rest stop in Humboldt County and see this really cool ski memorial. And we've got a ski going to Signpost Forest. We're old-time skiers, and we're using some of our old skis, and we're gonna post this ski on a signboard.
So our ski is on the way to the Watson Signpost Forest.
Huh. We got a couple benches out here. What are we looking at? Some old ski areas, some new ski areas. You wouldn't think they'd get enough snow over here to be a ski area. Anyway, kind of a cool little spot, a little stopping spot. Even has a car charger, 2 chargers here for your electric cars if you were on this route and needed a quick boost. Wonder how well they work. Anyway, just a quick pit stop here. I saw something and had a vista point. Not sure what we're vistaing, but there must be old ski areas, maybe the top of that mountain over there. Anyway, we're carrying on. We only got about 30 miles to go. More twisty roads, I'm sure.
North on 101, northbound Northern California. We came around this corner and we said, wow, Brian's pulling over. You gotta get a picture of this.
Our rugged redwood adventure begins with a rare opportunity. I managed to snag the only pass available for all of June to explore Tall Trees Grove, a hidden and protected area of the national park. It's an early morning start from Crescent City, about 50 miles south to the locked gate. And with my entry code, we'll get to explore this sacred area. I don't know much about this grove, so we'll discover its secrets together.
We made it to the Tall Trees Access Gate. So let's go down to the grove. I hope it'll be spectacular. We made it to Tall Trees Grove. Now we're heading on the trail. Not sure what to expect, but we'll see what we see, won't we?
The descent into the grove drops about 800 feet along a well-trodden path with gentle switchbacks easing the way. As I reach the bottom, it feels as if I've entered an ancient sanctuary. Fern Canyon is just a short drive north along the coast. Like Tall Trees Grove, it also requires a vehicle pass to enter. This time we planned ahead and purchased ours months ago.
What's the name?
Bass. I never got an email, so I got this printed out from them. Am I on the list?
Yep.
Cool.
Just keep that pass visible.
Okay.
Keep on the dash.
Thank you.
Yeah, on the dash.
Okay.
Wherever the rangers will see it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fern Canyon is a narrow gorge where walls soar 30 to 50 feet high, draped in lush green ferns and kept alive by trickling streams. It's one of the most unique and breathtaking spots in all of Redwood National Park.
After spending some time playing in the surf on Gold Bluffs Beach, we continued north, but instead of staying on Highway 101, we took the Newton B. Drury Scenic Parkway. This quiet road winds through massive stands of old-growth redwoods, some of the tallest and most ancient trees in the park. There are plenty of pullouts and short trails that invite you to step deeper into this primeval forest, a realm where the scale of these giants is beyond imagination. We ended our very enjoyable day at the Stout Memorial Grove. Back to the coast was incredible, winding past easily 100 more astounding old-growth redwoods. Sunset at Point St. George felt like a perfect coastal postcard ending of the day. Someday, we hope to tackle a full Pacific Coast drive, but we plan to do it from north to south. With a big rig like ours, northbound pullouts are few and far between, making stops challenging. For now, we enjoy the drive, soaking up the sun, the surf, and the stunning coastal scenery. Our destination for the evening was a first ever stay at an Elks Lodge RV park. Cousin Carl is an Elks member, and we were fortunate to be his guests. The park itself proved to be first class, with all the amenities we could ask for after a long day on the road.
This morning, when we started up the rig, an odd light show appeared on the dash, something I had never seen before. The dashboard here thinks we're out of depth. We hoped it was nothing more than morning dew playing with the wiring. As it turned out, the issue was more serious than we hoped. A bit of cell phone research suggested it was the DEF tank sensor, and if we didn't get it fixed soon, it would start degrading our power. We passed over a few steep hills, and I could actually feel the rig losing strength. Fortunately, luck was on our side, as we found a diesel shop in Tillamook, our next overnight stop town, and made an appointment to see them in the afternoon. As it turned out, we were lucky to make it to the shop at all. Once we parked, the rig went into limp mode and would only drive 5 miles an hour.
When we started getting ready to leave, we were packing up, slides in, doing all the stuff we normally do, and when I fired the motor off, all my lights came on, but then the DEF tank, which started at 3/4 full, went down to 0 and then started blinking red. The diesel exhaust regen lights stayed on and the check engine light stayed on. So that tells me there's a code or a sequence. Something wasn't happy. So we got down the road and started north on the coastal run 101. Along the way, we found an auto parts store, and we bought a jug of DEF and filled the DEF tank to make sure it was full. And it was. It took 3/4 of the box, so that means it was about half full or so. Doing some homework, doing some research along the way. Cell coverage is spotty on the coast here, so we couldn't get cell coverage the whole way to figure things out. Decided to come up here to Tillamook because there was a diesel place here in town. And here we sit. We're probably going to go bebop around a little bit here today and wait for a phone call from this place to see if they found anything. In one hand, we got here early enough to gain almost a whole nother day in Tillamook. But on the other hand, I'm not sure what's wrong and how much it's going to cost.
With a little time to kill before our appointment with the diesel technician, we decided to explore the Tillamook coast. But the questions kept piling up. Would it be a serious problem? Could we get the parts we needed? How long would it take for them to arrive? And would they even fit?
The French hand-ground Fresnel lens at Cape Mears is one of only 2 8-sided lights.
Most importantly, could we stay on schedule to make it to Blaine, Washington for the start of our 62-day Alaska Your Way Fantasy RV Tour? Finally, we got the call. A technician was ready to check out the rig. The diagnosis? A failed DEF tank header assembly sensor, which meant the whole unit needed replacement. Apparently, it's a common Freightliner issue. But then luck was on our side. A new part was close by and scheduled to deliver the next morning at 9 o'clock. We couldn't believe it. That night, we camped in the back lot of Tillamook Diesel Repair, eager and hopeful for the work ahead.
The morning came quickly in the back lot of Tillamook Diesel Repair, and by 9 a.m., the new DEF header assembly was delivered just as promised. It was a short but slow drive around the building and into the garage. The crew got right to work, but then came another setback. The new part didn't fit. For a moment, it felt like our good luck had run out. After some research, the solution turned out to be simple, but nerve-wracking. Push harder was the answer. So here's the old one, and the fluid coming out is coolant. Coolant goes in these tubes, and that's what warms up the DEF, is coolant from your radiator, from the engine. But apparently this part is bad, and it's all one piece. So we gotta replace it all as one piece. With a big grunt, the new header was firmly pressed past the tight spot in the DEF tank. Voila! It worked! The rig roared back to life. We were back in business. With the rig running strong again, we tanked up with fuel and moved to the campsite in town where we were supposed to stay the night before. That gave us time to finally check off a long-awaited bucket list stop, the world-famous Tillamook Creamery. Cheese, ice cream, and a behind-the-scenes look at their operation made for a fun afternoon.
We are in Tillamook, Oregon at the Tillamook Cheese Factory.
Tillamook Cheese Creamery.
Yeah.
So we're finally here, and it is time. We're going to take a walking tour, self-guided walking tour.
Yeah, we'll see what we see. And it smells great in here.
Yeah, so far it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
One of the highlights of our Tillamook Creamery visit was the walking tour upstairs, where you could see the magic behind the scenes. Pipes and conveyor belts crisscrossed below us, carrying cream and cheese through the production process with precision and efficiency. Watching the operation in motion, from curds to giant blocks of cheese, gave us a fascinating glimpse into how this world-famous creamery keeps everything flowing smoothly.
Ears.
Okay.
They got age.
Here's them coming out of aging,
Out, yes.
out of the boxes
Yeah.
that they must reuse because they got a stack of boxes.
Okay. Okay.
And they're getting them, they're still in a bag. Is she taking the bags off?
She's opening them up so that they can be debagged.
This has checkerboards or two colors, so is that like a cheddar jack or something?
Maybe.
Huh.
It's called
And
debag.
there's another one though that's white over there.
Right. The middle's white and then it goes into a different yellow over there.
How is it?
I love this cheese. I've always liked the medium cheddar. It's perfect.
Yeah. Very good.
After exploring the production floor upstairs, we headed outside with ice cream in hand. There, the iconic dark blue sailboat, the symbol of the Tillamook brand, stood proudly against the sky.
It's a nod to the creamery's coastal roots and maritime heritage, a reminder of how this community-driven co-op has shipped its cheese and cream across the region for generations. Afterwards, we had an opportunity to dip our tires in the Pacific Ocean. Our Jeep has touched many bodies of water, but this ocean was by far the largest. Camp, we enjoyed a quiet, relaxing evening. With the rig back in shape, we could finally breathe easy. And best of all, we are back on schedule. It's a new morning in western Washington, overcast and crisp along the coast. Just down the street from our harvest host, we found our first hidden gem of the day, Washington State University's Long Beach Research Facility. Here, in the heart of a massive cranberry region, scientists are studying the effects of global warming and testing ways to ensure strong crops in the future. We're in the very southwestern part of Washington State, in a cranberry field, of all things. They must flood these fields once the berries are berries. Right now it looks like all flowers.
Akina even got a cranberry dog treat.
What a lucky pup.
Yes, lucky pup. Look at her. Big fun for dogs.
You've probably seen the commercials with farmers standing in knee-deep water harvesting cranberries. These fields here are the same ones they stand in, just not flooded yet for harvesting. The cranberries are just little flowers right now, which will turn into berries as the summer progresses. Inside the museum, we found all kinds of old-time cranberry farming equipment. It's a small but fascinating museum with a gift shop that has a bunch of cranberry items. If you're in the area, it's definitely worth a visit.
We're about to go find the world's largest frying pan.
Right here.
Yes,
Right
it's
here.
close.
Fiberglass. The world's largest frying pan. So Long Beach, Washington says. What do you think? It's fiberglass.
It's fiberglass?
It's not legit.
Oh, there it goes, there it goes.
Run over. Run over.
I got it. Selfie, turn around.
The world's largest frying pan next to the world's largest squirting clam right here in Long Beach. You can't make this stuff up. Now it's time for Astoria. Before we drive up the hill to the famous Astoria Column, a quick bit of history. Astoria, founded in 1811 at the mouth of the Columbia River, was the first permanent U.S. settlement on the West Coast. Its vibrant downtown and rich maritime history make it a unique and fascinating city along the river. We're not sure what to expect at the top of the hill, but with today's clear weather, the views from the column should be spectacular. Don't forget to purchase a glider for the kiddos before you climb up the column.
I'm just gonna throw.
Oh my god.
Start turning. It's like the miracle over the Mojave. No. We're coming in high. No, I missed.
This tower here is awesome. Absolutely worth the $5 to get in here. Worth the pain, if you call it pain, to climb the 157 steps. Well worth it. Pretty cool here in Astoria.
Lunch was calling. When we saw the sign, we couldn't resist. A local fish and chip takeout restaurant. Our first stop on the quest to find the best fish and chips along the road north to Alaska.
Halibut, huh?
Halibut.
After lunch, we drove south along the coast to Seaside to track down the Atlas Obscura find, Painted Rock Beach.
We're in Seaside, Oregon. looking for Painted Rock Beach. And sometimes these, this was on Atlas Obscura.
And it doesn't have the right exact location. We found that out this morning with the frying pan.
Yeah, sometimes it's a quest. So we're looking for painted rocks. And one picture it's got facing back towards the road is a house. So it's got to be close to houses. And a little path walking to it.
Yes, I'm leaving it out.
There's an eye in that one. You guys are painting rocks?
We got the rest of the SpongeBob crew under that big tree thing over there.
Yeah, we have SpongeBob, Plankton, Mr. Krabs.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. That means we found it. We're on a quest to find it. We found it. Painted Rock Beach. Yep, we found it. Interesting.
Painted Rock Beach was a bit tricky to find, but once we stumbled upon it, the memories it held were absolutely priceless. The beach is full of beautifully painted rocks, commemorating family vacations, loved ones who've passed, and gorgeous ocean views. We spent a few minutes wandering around, while similar to the signpost forest we'll see further north in the Canadian Yukon, Painted Rock Beach has a different vibe, almost a lost at sea kind of feeling.
Well, there you go. We found it. What a treasure hunt. Painted Rock Beach. Seaside, Oregon. The fog has rolled in. Good quest. On to the next one.
Not far from here, in downtown Seaside, a statue marks the end of the historic Lewis and Clark Trail. The expedition began in 1804 in St. Louis, Missouri, with the goal of exploring the newly acquired Louisiana Territory. Over more than 2 years, Lewis and Clark mapped uncharted lands, documented plants and wildlife, and established relations with Native American tribes. Their journey stretched over 4,000 miles, culminating here at the Oregon coast, leaving a lasting legacy in American history and opening the Pacific Northwest to future exploration and settlement. After wandering through the downtown seaside shops, we headed back to our farm camp to enjoy the sunset and watch the incoming tide fill the canal. Dawn brings another fantastic day for a drive. We depart the farm, heading south, then east, before turning north along Highway 101. Our destination? Staircase Campground inside Olympic National Park. It's a gorgeous drive until we hit the dirt section leading to the campground, where progress slowed to a snail's pace. The ruts, potholes, and bumps for over 4 miles made it the roughest road we've ever driven our rig on, and Kenai, our golden retriever, hated it just as much as I did. But we survived, and the rig held together just fine. Our campsite was generously sized, and we parked with plenty of room between the tall trees. Kind of. But it was perfect for relaxing after that harrowing drive.
What are we cooking? We're cooking some Blues Hog barbecue chicken. We got some canned corn. We got some bacon and garlic infused green beans, which are flaring up. I gotta close the lid. Sourdough bread that's gonna go on the grill here in a minute. And we've got Tillamook mac and cheese in the microwave.
Looks like dinner.
This looks like dinner.
Dinner was delicious, and the campfire afterwards made for a perfect evening. Aside from that terrible road, it was a great travel day, and we're excited for the Olympic adventure that awaits us tomorrow. The next morning we set off early, driving north along Hood Canal towards the Olympic Visitor Center in Port Angeles.
We started down here, drove all the way up, around to here.
As usual, the National Park's visitor centers don't disappoint, and this one was no exception.
$13.49 the tree began. Wow. Columbus discovered the world. Mayflower lands on the rock. Declaration of Independence. Yellowstone, first national park. Olympic Park created. Wow. That's cool.
What's this? Oh, this is the junior.
The Junior Ranger stamp.
Well, how about this? A picnic lunch with an unexpected panoramic view of the Olympic mountain range
We're up over 5,000 feet.
in the national park at a picnic area. This is just beautiful. Unexpected. I just never even imagined
There's still snow.
this much stuff. We've driven all the way around it, and all we've seen is that edge of it. And then we came on this Hurricane Ridge Road and rounded this last corner where the temporary visitor center is, and this thing just went whang all the way across. And I go, holy cow, where did this come from?
Yeah, who knew this was here?
I grew up less than 100 miles. It was probably less than 50 miles
Probably less than 50 miles
east
as a crow
of
flies.
right here. And it's like, I never saw this stuff before.
How come your parents never took you here?
I don't know that they ever went here. I don't know. Anyway, we're having a beautiful picnic lunch.
Yeah, lots of picnic tables out here with a view.
It's just awesome. This is awesome.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. I mean, here we are again. And it's saying it's awesome, spectacular, all the words.
This
Just-
is why it's a national park.
This is why it's a national park.
Yeah.
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 Crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Chicken sandwich.
Really. Cheers.
Cheers, chicken sandwich. With a view. We just left Hurricane Ridge area, and there's more to do up there. There's some nice paved trails, there's some dirt trails, and there's also an 8-mile dirt road that leaves from the visitor center area. And we don't have time to do that today, but talk about leave them wanting more. There's more to do up here at the top, even though there are great picnic tables scattered throughout this little area here at the top. It's great.
There's great hikes. There's a couple of paved hiking trails that are over 1.5 miles long for wheelchair accessible, but they just meander through the meadows and the views are spectacular. You really need to spend a whole, afternoon or a whole day up here on this road alone.
So there's so much more to do in Olympic National Park. There's the whole west side with all the coastline to see that we didn't see. There's more up here on the north side. We're not seeing enough of it. So talk about, we need to come back and plan more time around this area.
For sure, you got to do the entire loop around it and plan, a couple of days on the west coast and a couple of days here on the north side.
Yeah.
For sure, the east and south doesn't seem to be quite as nice or interesting as this, but there's hiking trails all over the place.
Yes, from all sides.
From all sides, getting into the middle where we just saw. So absolutely, this is an absolute gem.
Yeah.
This is a gem. I didn't expect this at all.
We need to come back.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can appreciate it because we just really have scratched the surface.
Right. I think there's so much more to see, and I think we're missing out because I think there's more to see.
Yeah. So put this on your bucket list for sure. This is a great national park.
Yep.
Just it's really hard to get to.
Parts of it are very hard to get to.
We spotted this little patch of snow, and Kenai is enjoying it. I didn't think we'd see snow again until maybe we got to a glacier in Alaska. But here we are, Olympic National Park, over 5,000 feet on Hurricane Ridge Road, and there's a pile of snow right here next to it. Doggie's loving it. This is gonna make the trip worthwhile for her.
I dreaded having to drive back out on that terrible road, but there was no other way. Chalk it up to experience. The campground was awesome, but the road makes it a place we'll never visit again, unless they pave it.
You never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. And it's alright by me.
We're in Blaine, Washington, about a half a mile from the Canadian border for our last fill up of diesel before we go into Canada. So it's like trying to save a few bucks. So this is the only place we've been to in the last couple of weeks that has spigots on both sides. So we'll see how much I can get in, and we were pretty low, so we'll see.
Breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated.
That's got to be the most I've ever put in one fill-up. Pretty close anyway. I think I've done 74 once. So we're topped off.
There is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire.
We've settled in after nearly 4,000 miles of adventures from North Carolina.
With the simple life.
Olympic National Park didn't disappoint, hinting that the real journey is just beginning.